The stream maybe 12 minutes late, but at least we turned up eventually, unlike Rangers today in that absolute mess of a game of football. KILLIE 1, Rangers 0. The title's pretty self-explanatory. Sack Philip Clement tonight. I'm not waiting. I'm not hanging about. The guy's got to go. All right? We're going to dive into a lot of things. Earlier, it did affect me. I wasn't pissed off, but now I'm pissed off. When you think of what's actually going on at Rangers Football Club, it's got to be discussed here in this stream. The goal went in early, and it felt inevitable that KILLIE were going to score. Not that they were bombarding us, but it was a disaster waiting to happen, man. You could just tell, not creating much. We're plodding along, and it's like, what could make this weekend even worse? I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that, right? But I'll get the comments in. I'll react to them, and we're going to talk about Philip Clement. I actually might go through I might go through the season so far and just talk about how the guy needs to go. Because if we keep Philip Clement, we're just going to lose more points. If Philip Clement, right, is the Rangers manager for the rest of this season, we won't finish second. There you go. Not even second, and not we're going to finish first, not third. They'll be third place because we're shite. It's awful. Right, and we're going to get into these comments here, as Willie Pearson says. Steve Wino mentioned the fact that the goal came from a throw-in that should have went to us. I couldn't give a shit, right? You know what? Because see a shitey throw-in decision that goes against us, I can't even remember, right? That shouldn't matter. The game should be out of sight. We should be like 2-0 up. We should be 3-0 up. I'm not going to cry about a throw-in that went to KILLIE and they scored from it, because what about Souttar's defending? What about Butland? You know what I mean? I've rewatched it, right? And I think Butland is a bit dodgy position for him, right? But Souttar's the majority to blame. But I'm not going to cry about the throw-in beforehand. Hell, I don't even know what incident we're talking. I know obviously it's the throw-in that led to the goal, but I can't even remember if it was a throw-in to us or if it was a throw-in to KILLIE. But it was a throw-in to KILLIE and they scored from it. Even if it is a throw-in to KILLIE, right? Souttar's got to switch on. Butland's got to switch on. The rest of the defence has got to switch on. Pathetic though. So he'll get sacked versus Aberdeen. That's a good prediction, to be honest. That's what, 3rd of November. I'm looking at a calendar. It doesn't even. So it's still in October. Yes, 3rd of November, I believe. I think so. Because not only the board have backed Clement. He signed that new deal on the 2nd of August, 1st of August. They're in just before the Hearts game, right? I feel like there's almost an acceptance now that we're behind Celtic and that wouldn't get them sacked. But let's bear in mind, if Aberdeen beat Dundee United, right, and then we beat St Mirren and they beat us at Pittodrie, 9 points behind Aberdeen in November is unacceptable, right? 9 points behind Celtic's unacceptable in November, right? But see, 9 points behind Aberdeen, and Aberdeen has had a fantastic start to the season, right? But we should not be 9 points behind them, man. It's pathetic. Look at the state. We drew 0-0 with Hearts, and they should have beat us. That's a god-awful Hearts team. And then, we got beat at Parkhead. That was to be expected. Any fucking Rangers fan that thinks that we actually stood a chance against Celtic is borderline brain dead, because they've let us down time and time again. And it's if you watch the game, if you've watched the highlights of the Celtic Aberdeen game, Aberdeen are going to smoke us, man. We're so lethargic. It's so bad. They'll hit us on the counter. You can just imagine Nisbet and Soclair. Whoever's on the pitch, man, whether there be a sub, you can just imagine them ripping the pish clean at us. And how can John Souttar, have a great performance against Portugal, and then for Rangers, his arse folded today. But I'm not going to be overly critical of Souttar and Butland, because you know what, we should be out of sight. It's the fucking 86th minute. I think people are forgetting that. You know what I mean? It's pathetic. If Dessers up front, we will finish 3rd. Well, Dessers, look at Humzy Gamani, right? I'm not going to go in on the kid too much, but he looks shite. Oh, he controlled it with his chest against Dundee United. What? Are we supposed to pretend that that's the bee's knees? That's brilliant. Who gives a fuck what he did? Control it away. He looked all right, but what's he done? He hasn't scored a goal. Every time he comes on, we've got Cyril. It's a fucking disgrace, man. It is. Cyril Dessers. is shite. You know, I'll admit I didn't see the first 45 minutes, but everyone was saying it was some of the worst 45 minutes of his career, which would take some doing considering how shite he's been previously. I think PC is engineering his way out and cashing in on his payroll, boosted by his extension. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I said at the 2nd of August, we are simply agreeing a deal to pay him more when we sack him, and it's getting close to that. It's getting close to that. The Ross County comment is where I lost hope. Yeah, fucking no, yeah, I agree. I lost hope in him ages ago. Like, to be fair, he talks absolute pish. Then after the game, like throwing Suter and Butland under the, it's fucking pathetic. It really is. You know what I mean? It is honestly. I've seen a lot of these are goalkeepers. Yeah, yeah. See Butland, right? It's just a bit of a miscommunication, but they switching off, man. You know, we're not. That goal would be bad to concede if you're 4-0 up, let alone 0-0 in a must-win game. Pathetic. Give Big Phil another extension. No, they'd be lucky to get third. I mean, we're 3 points. We're 3 points above Motherwell, man. Above Motherwell. We're closer to Motherwell. It's bogging. No spirit, no passion, no desire, no fight. Get all this pish out of my club. I agree. People greeting, right? Because they held up the banner. The mismanagement of Rangers must stop, and it must stop now. It was something like that. The banner. I can't remember it word for word. And people are like on Twitter, "Oh, what sort of message does that send to players at fucking half time?" Aye, shove the banner up your arse then. Because I tell you what, say the banner didn't exist, they still would have get beat. They're shite. If a fucking banner in the crowd's making this team play shite, then what do they do? No, it's pathetic, man. That is honestly. Is he trying to say? See, those players should get fired up by that banner. They should come out and be like, you know what? The fans are right. We've been shite, and the players will know that there's mismanagement of the board. But how about step up to task then? You know what I mean? Imagine a big white sheet of paper, even though you know a bit of black ink on it, making this team's arse fold. Pathetic. It's no good enough. See, people say, "Oh, you know, the fans, the Union Bears are well within their rights to sit." They could have went a bit more extreme with the banner, personally. And Clement, FUD. People are saying Clement needs time. 1 year, fuck Clement in this time. I mean, Chris Boyd whips out every week. You don't get time. Rangers Football Club will never be a project. Well, it won't be anymore. I really hope we get Gerrard back. I don't think we're getting him back. Listen, at the end of the day, this is just Scottish football resetting to its normality after Rangers Revolution that killed Scottish football in your club blip. It won't be happening again, says Craig Young. What sort of load of pish is that? All about Lawrence was the invisible man. Yep. Didn't even realise he was playing. Chris Boyd whips it out. I think he does whip it out. Chris Boyd whips it out. Clement in. Yeah. You can't compare Clement to Gerrard. They have different starting points. You can compare. Fucking Clement came in when the team was. See, when Gerrard came into the, we were an absolute mess. An absolute mess. And it was just, you know, the previous season beat by progress. Gerrard done more, right, in his first month that Clement's did in a year. You know what I mean? It's disgraceful. And Casemiro the other day, I've never seen a worse sub, man. What was that? What happened? What actually happened to Casemiro? All right against Malmo, and then the day he came on, he was just shite. Couldn't make a pass. Every cross went at the stadium. See the amount of people on the Baron bus giving him pass marks every week is ridiculous. He's playing in the heart of a team failing every week, and look how the sheep have progressed without him. Well, that's it, right? I think Connor Barron has been one of our best players this year, but guess what? Secret here. Just because you've been one of our best players this season doesn't mean you've been good, because we're shite. You know, we're 6 points behind Celtic and Aberdeen, right? We've barely played good in any game. Connor Barron has been all right. You know what he does? He does the minimum. He runs about and he puts effort in. I can't fault him for that. But that is a problem. When Connor Barron, who, you know, last season with Aberdeen, they're not missing him. It's a problem when a guy comes in, all he does is run about, and he's automatically one of the best players. That tells you that previously the other players weren't doing hee-haw in that position. You know, you see Lundstrom the day greeting about Robbie McCrory celebrating. He's a KILLIE player. Why can't, I mean, if he wants to celebrate KILLIE beating Rangers, Fucking go ahead. Why not? I mean, John Lundstrom having a go at fucking Robbie McCrory celebrating a win for his club. All right, John Lundstrom, big match, John, wee match, John. What about when you were here? You fucking bottled game after game. I mean, in my eyes, Robbie McCrory didn't do anything wrong at Rangers. See, in my eyes, John Lundstrom shat the bed. Look at last season, getting sent off, numerous mistakes, man, left, right, and centre. Absolute shite player. Oh, but he had a purple patch for 4 days and he was all right. Yeah, he scored the goal against Leipzig. Yeah, he scored the goal against Dortmund. But what about all the titles John Lundstrom bottled? Now he's having a go at Robbie McCrory. Robbie McCrory is entitled to celebrate if he wants. You know what I mean? He didn't go over the top. He's celebrating because his team won. Is he not allowed to do that? I think that's just pathetic for Lundstrom. Absolutely pathetic. Glad you're on. Saves me watch my beloved 49ers getting beat again. 49ers. I don't. The NFL. Don't be betting on the NFL. Surely there'll be no one on the Barron bus. Yeah, no one should be on the Barron bus. You're done, says Harrison. Would I take Beale back? No, I think we've got Beale. I think Beale just did a one all over instead. But right? Come on, let's get the League Cup, right? And that's what he's got over Beale. But you know what? Beale beat Celtic. And yeah, was it a meaningless game? Aye. Was there nothing really on the line? Aye. Still beat them. You know, Clement's had loads of games, can't lay a glove on them. Against a worse Celtic team last season. So, you know, pathetic. And Beale. You know what? The football under Beale wasn't good, but it's just he had to go as well. I'm not gonna sit here and say Beale had to stay. I wanted him gone. I said sack him pretty much after the 1-0 game at Ibrox last season in the Old Firm. So yeah, and then he got sacked against Aberdeen. But that was on the 30th. I mean, what are we doing with Clement? You know, a result like this was coming, and there's no talk of him getting sacked. You can kind of tell when a manager's going to get sacked. You know what I mean? And he's not going to get sacked today. The next 2 games against Stade Bucharest, against St Mirren, I'm expecting. I mean, I say I'm expecting 2 wins. I mean, honestly, can I sit here and say? Can I sit here and guarantee 2 wins? No, I can't. But I think at home we'll get the job done. We'll put it this way: if he doesn't, no, I don't think the board really care, right, about the Europa League. If we pick up a draw against Stade Bucharest, Clement's not getting sacked. But if we get beat against the Almere St Mirren, then I think there could be a problem. Could be a big problem. McDonald's. So, aye, but I tell you what, if he gets beat against Aberdeen, right, I don't think a draw is good enough. No, I tell you fucking what. We are shite. We are so shite. I would honestly I would rather us get beat against Aberdeen than draw. You know why? Because he'd get the sack and it would actually keep Aberdeen in the fucking title fight. That's how desperate things have become. The guy needs to go, man. He's pish. Can't believe I'm saying that. I'd rather us get beat than draw because it's disgusting. Yeah, the board needs sorted, right? But the board needs sorted. There's no one in the board. There's one guy, a bunch of jobbers. Everyone's left. All right, the board needs sorted, but is there even anyone to appoint a new? What's even the fuck? It's there's no one there. Oh, and then but they're banging on about Pyro. They're too worried about Pyro. What about the shite performances on the pitch? PSV dud with an option to buy. Say it all. I tell you what, fucking Oscar Cortez. What's that all about? Shite. That's what that's all about. Bring back Kent, Cantwell, and Beale. Get the old team back together. No thank. Well, I'll tell you what. No thank you, but. We're not sacking him. Yeah, we're not sacking, but we'll at least survive the Aberdeen game if we get beat. Even a draw. I mean, a draw keeps us wet. I mean, a draw would probably put us 8 points behind Celtic. It's just pathetic, man. You know what I mean? They both draw. Close the gap to 3 points. Even I said it in the review earlier, right? Even if we snuck a 90th minute win on the day, it's still not good enough. Still not good enough. We're not winning the league. I'd still be saying, you know what, Aberdeen will probably still beat us because we are just, there's no progression. October. In August, we beat Ross County 6-0. One of our best performances of the season, right? We're now in October. We're approaching November. And the style of play is as bad as it's ever been. So what is Philip Clement talking about? What's he talking about? You know what I mean? And I know I don't get the team last year's shite. He's supposed to bring in his own players. So how can you get a tune at the players last year when you came in from October right up to March, but now with your own players and the supposed good players that he's kept, why are we so shit? Oh, they need to gel. Oh, Proper needs to build his IKEA furniture. What? That shite as well? 2028 with this baldy. Oh, Philip Clement, man. I mean, 2028 with Philip Clement, that's bogging. That's absolutely disgraceful what that is. 2028. 2028. Could get relegated with Philip Clement. Just I didn't need reminded of that. That's why did we actually fuck? I said it on the 2nd of August, man. I said it. We are literally agreeing a deal to pay him more when we sack him, and here we are. See if the rumours were true, right? And he was going to walk. Let him walk. He walks. We don't have to pay him off. We bring somebody else in. Look at Jimmy Thielen. A fraction of the budget. A lot of the deadwood from last season have stayed at Aberdeen, and he's got a tune at them. You know what I mean? Took them to Parkhead and done anything more than what Clement could only dream of doing. Dream of doing, man. Guys, 2-0 down at Parkhead makes positive substitutions and could have won that game. Jimmy Thielen, yes, Celtic could have won it as well, but he could have won it. See, that was us. We were 2-0 down, about a month and a half ago? Almost 7 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago? We were 2-0 down at half time, and it's all right, make subs, and it's like, well, let's just, let's not get pumped here. That's it. There's no subs. There's nothing for Clement. It's meltdown city is what it is. It's like, there's no. It's just shite, and it's even like he brought on Igamani with 3-0 down. That's his debut game, Parkhead. Probably man management. Fud. Stevie, sad to say, but I think 10 in a row is coming. Fucking get the fishing rod and reel that in, man. I don't like to hear that. Respect to Fog, better and funnier than Sky or BT, probably. Rooney. Guardiola couldn't get a tune at the Dross at Rangers. I challenge Pep Guardiola. Mon over, big man. Mon over here or up here and get the job done. I always said here, if Pep Guardiola went to Aberdeen and won the league, I think I'd be like, fair enough, but I think he needs to come to Rangers to do that first and foremost. But Thielen in, who do you want as the new manager? Anyone but Clement. There you go. Anyone but Clement. He's so bad. And the warning signs were there. The Monaco fans said similar stuff to this. I'd like us to see push the boat out and get Pochettino in for the US national team. Rangers is a much bigger pool than that job. Yeah, we don't have the money for Pochettino. Right. Also, the US national job going into a World Cup, host it in America, North America. I think that's a pretty good pull. Looking at Rangers as we are, it's getting to the point where it's a career killer. It's the same as like Man United. It's like, yeah, Man United, massive club. I mean, one of the biggest clubs in the world, no doubt. But it's like you're killing your career. You have to back yourself, man. And what manager wants to come into the uncertainty at this board? No one. No one. Who not on it? Look at the board. We don't even know what's happening with the board, let alone a board. There's nothing. Who could get on board with this board when there is no board? When you stop saying board, it's shite. Listen, we're on our knees, but Clement doesn't know. Clement doesn't know. I say it as board. More like what manager is going to take on the job at Rangers with a minimal budget and a dire squad? I don't know. Big Sam, say Neil Warnock. No, definitely not Neil Warnock, guys. 173 viewers. Hit that like button. Get the super chats in, everybody. Calm my nerves down. Aberdeen summer signings and the new management. Mums compared to Phil's year. What's he doing wrong? He's shite. Everything? What's he doing right? Yo, Chris Boyd, right, keeps banging on about he doesn't know his strongest. He does know his strongest team. Butland, Yefty, Suter, Proper, Tav, Diamonde, Barron, Bajrami, Lawrence, Tierney, Cyril Dessers. That's his strongest team. He continues to pick it. You know what? See these like wee shots that he's firing at Jack Butland, the wee jabs, man, baldy jabs. Why not fucking drop Butland? If you've got that much of a problem with him criticising your Leon tactics, play Liam Kelly. What was the point of signing Liam Kelly? 2 Premier Sports Cup games, doesn't even get a sniff, man. Doesn't even get a sniff. Doesn't he? Only sniff he gets is the smell of shite for Philip Clement's tactics. He needs to do something. Like, and look how shite James Tavernier's been. no mention of a drop. We've all said, oh, Casimir just shite. That is a panic buy, man. And look how much we dragged. Some shitey guy that will never amount to fucking hee-haw in his life, and we dragged it out across bloody deadline day for about a week. Well, I'll say for a week, obviously it's only lasting a day, but remember it, man. So, and then we got Bajrami, and then it's like, oh, we're going to sign Samuel Edosi and this other guy and this Serie A guy. Shite. Right? Clement doesn't have a fucking clue, man. Doesn't try and incorporate youth in. You know, we've got Cole McKinnon, Bailey Rice, and these guys. I mean, when are we going to fucking start playing? The same old guys are not working. All right? It's not. And see if you've got no money. See if we're skint and, oh, we can't sign fuck all in January. Play the youth. Can't do any worse than what this says. You know what? See if we played the youth, right, and tried to actually build something that way, and we finished third or a distant second. I could almost accept a radical approach. You know, see doing this shit, it is insanity. It is insanity. All right? Repeating the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again. And I don't know about you, but I'm getting a smell of shite deja vu over the past 3 years. Gio, Bale, Clement, it's getting worse, man. It's getting. It seems like every player we sign is shite. Bajrami, you know what I mean? I'm seeing people, oh, look at this shot Bajrami had for Albania, and it doesn't even go in. It's like 5 yards wide, and people, fuck it. Who cares about a shot that's 5 yards wide? That prick on Twitter, Albanian football, wanking off Bajrami because he shot for 30 yards and went 5 yards wide. I want trophies. I don't want fucking shots that went wide. What? Come, is that how far the standards have fallen that we are celebrating a Diddy man like Bajrami having a shot that's went wide? That's went wide. I couldn't give a shit if every goal we scored this season was a tap-in, if it resulted in any form of trophy count, any form of trophy. But no, nothing. It's pathetic. It is. It's shite. It's done. It's all over. It's all over. I haven't even read a comment out in ages. Clement's got no balls. Definitely not. Just had them chopped off. People saying we can't sack another manager. Well, what are you supposed to do? Well, keep him to 2028. Just accept that we're going to be on suicide watch for the next fucking 4 years. Is that the best case scenario here? We keep him, and then what? What? Say we keep him 4 years, and then in the 2027-28 season, he finally gets second place back for Aberdeen. What, do we give him another 5 years? What is the end game with Clement? If he stays to 2028, Celtic are going to win every league title. We're going to get back. We're going to go backwards, man. The guy is shite. It's time to go. Butland looks like, yeah, Butland's smashing the ground, man. Putrid. Sack him. Has to go. Will Rangers finish top 4? I mean, I think we'll finish top. Well, see if Hearts were as good as they were last season and KILLIE, you'd be worried. Obviously, they're very far adrift. But if those two were as good as what they were last season with Aberdeen, you would be sitting here thinking. But that's, it's all hypotheticals at the end of the day. I think Clement will get sacked. It's kind of half a joke with 2028. But I think if Clement stays this season, we're fucked. We are done. We are going to finish about 30 points behind Celtic. Probably about 15 behind Aberdeen. Joke. It's a joke. I'm not having anyone tell me we'll win leagues with Connor Barron's number one midfielder. I agree. He runs around though. I've praised him this season previously, like a month ago. But you know what? See running around. That looks good when you're winning. See running around like a headless fucking chicken when you get beat. No one cares about that. And Diamonde's shite. Bajrami is. He's pish. Tierney, shite. Is it too much to ask that? And Yanis Hadji, man, not that Yanis Hadji would have single-handedly carried this their victory today, but it's pathetic. Teams do not fear Rangers, and it's showing before a ball is kicked. Lately, beaten in the tunnel attitudes. And Tavernier bottling it today, not even doing an interview. I don't want to hear his interview because he just come out and say he's disappointed. He's just a pathetic player to have. You know what? See if I was Clement, which thank God I'm not. Well, actually, his bank account would be all right. But he's managing Rangers, so there's good aspects to being Philip Clement right now. But I don't know. You see, if I was a player in that dressing room, they'd all be getting battered at full time. And I said that. I said that about the free. See, when we were 2-0 down at Parkhead, I'd be like, "You better not come fucking back in here if it's not a draw or a victory." But no, there's just nothing. You feel like you would have got that back in the day. See now, well, you definitely got that back in the day from your fucking captain and your senior. See now, man, they probably went in at full time here and talking about where they're going to eat tonight. Shite. Just sign a Swedish manager, maybe. That's what I'm getting at. The club captain won't face the media. He's a fucking shite bag, James Tavernier. You know what I mean? He'll leave and then he'll probably do a wee podcast on open goal. I think he's 14. Well, the Chiefs are obviously going to win. Can't go wrong with the Kansas City Chiefs, but Henrik Larsson, I don't think so. He'd be better up front at like age 58 than. Is he 58? Must be about 58. Well, that's it. How much would it? I think it's. I can't remember the money, but it's at least a couple of mil. I think it's like 3, 4, 5 mil. Is Cantwell doing well at Blackburn? I don't know. Yeah, but you're right, Caleb, man. About just previous managers like Walter and people like that. You know, obviously it's a dying breed. You know, those old school. But they just like the hair dryer treatments for Alex Ferguson. You can't do it now. But what is Clement fucking saying to them? You know what I mean? Like I'm saying I'd be grabbing them by the scruff of the neck and getting physical. See if you do that, man, they wouldn't play for you, and then you'd be gone. But they're not playing for him anyway. Like, so you may as well. I mean, see if they're not playing for Clement anyway, which they obviously aren't. You may as well stick a few heads in a couple of them. You know what I mean, that's what I'd do. Dessers isn't Rangers quality. He may as well put the Baldy Dome to some use because it clearly isn't good at tactics. Maybe headbutts might be the way to go. 10 to 12 million to sack him. It's not that much. Can't be that much. I think it's like 5 mil. You better watch Dundee United. That's right. You know what? I think we've talked enough shite about the Baldy Dome, man. I want a sure that's Alex Ray's job. But why is Alex Ray there? Alex Ray talks a good game, but I don't see any black eyes. During training, so he obviously doesn't batter them. He's a shite bag as well. We diddy. I called Alex Ray a diddy man, and someone's like, that's unacceptable. Well, he is. He's like fucking. He's a 4 foot nothing. What about Lucas Badreski from? He's not lost a game. That's a good attacking manager. Anyone? I mean, I don't know anything. That's the first time I've heard that guy's name. But you know what? He might be better than Philip. Come on. That's 12. I don't. Is it? Is that how much he's on? 3 million a year. That is an absolute travesty. I'd take Jimmy T-Line right now. They realised there was something different and special, and there's a player there. No. We need a captain like Barry. Was get stuck in right. Yep. They're just shite bags. A lot of them. You'll never get T-Line. I'm feeling good. Would you take Jimmy Savile? Well, he's dead. No, I wouldn't take Jimmy Savile. Alex Ray Skeletor. Another couple of million for his. Jesus. So we're stuck with Philip. Come on. We're stuck. Why did we give the guy an extension? I said don't do it. Rangers, and they went and done it. Craig, another whopper. They fell for. Rangers literally can't afford to sack him. I mean, over like 10 million on sack, and then you're right. The assist. It's a disc. It's a yoke. Stevie, at least you have another trophy to add to the Morale Cup. The addition of the Marathon Orgasm Cup as well. It's pathetic, isn't it? It is tragic. It sounds ridiculous, but honestly, Bill was better than PC Ball. It was. PC Ball is putrid. It reminds me of like the final couple of Geo games. Geo in the last couple of games was absolutely awful. I remember the St Johnstone game. Rangers manager looks like an egg. Cream egghead. He's just shit. Right, I kind of want to look at the Rangers fixtures then, because that's what we're going to move on to next. Everybody hit that like button. I mean, there's going to be more fallout throughout the week. I'm 48, buddy. I can swim complete length underwater. That's a great. I mean, that's a more interesting statement than anything I've watched Rangers play this season. So I appreciate that. I think on the money in Europe and domestically possibly being lost over sacking him, of course. People have been throwing around Sergio Conceição, who's just left Porto not long ago. Surely wouldn't come. I don't think he would. Is he checked out? Is he sabotaging the club? I don't know. He better not be, man. He better not be. I say better not be. He's in the middle of doing it. Big Phil. Big knob, man. He's an absolute tool. Right. I mean, look at that. I mean, we're 8 games in. We've scored 12 goals, man. 12 goals. And 6 of them was against Ross County. Who you got in the plate this week? Stade Bucharest. FCSB. Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolute shite. Absolutely shite. Da, 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 da. One second, everybody. Hold on here. 1 second. Big Phil is sacked, everybody. No, he's not sacked. Anyway, all right. I mean, the fears just doubled there, up to 391. People must have thought Big Phil was sacked. I wish I was playing right back. But right, so everybody hit that like button. You phone the Samaritans? Hotline. Brilliant when you're a qualified lip reader. Sign languages, that's brilliant. Rangers could easily lose 3 or 4 the next 6 games. Yeah, so that's what we were talking about. Right, so we're nearly hitting 400 viewers here. Did someone show just end? Did a wee Diddy SPFL show end there? 30,000 types of fish in the world. What? Fish? Right, so we've got Stade Bucharest. I mean, who's bothering their arse going to that game? Anyone? Because that's shite, is what that is. Rangers, then we take on St Mirren. Like I said, I mean, that probably should be a victory, but like I said, I don't think the Stade Bucharest game is going to cost Philip Clement his job, right? Regardless, if we get beat, the pressure will get turned up. It's at home. I can imagine the toxicity, but I don't think it's going to. Drop me a super chat. I'll look into it. Right, so Aberdeen at Pittodrie. It's the 30th of October. I kept saying the 3rd of November. 3rd of November is actually it's moving behind me. That's no good. So the 3rd of November is actually against Motherwell. And I tell you what, right? Listen to these next couple of fixtures, right? So let's just say we Stade Bucharest and St Mirren. Let's forget about them, just for argument's sake, right? Away to Aberdeen, which if we turn up like we did today, they'll beat us hands down. You know, they all Aberdeen. They lie down to Celtic. We lie down to Celtic, everybody, all right? We fucking lie down to them as well. So let's not pretend Aberdeen lie down. We're fucking shite. You know what I mean? We're pish. See this? Aberdeen lie down to Celtic. Yeah, maybe they have once upon a time, right? But who's laid into them game after game, year after year, for fucking too long? Us! So see that Aberdeen part? Get it in the fucking bin. Aberdeen could play their worst game this season and steamroll us to a victory on the 30th of October. So I would actually like a bit of respect put on Aberdeen. See this? Aberdeen are going to lie down. Why would Aberdeen lie down to Celtic when they're both top of the table? It makes no fucking sense. Anyway, fuck Aberdeen, but the point is they'll beat us. If we play like we did today and they play anything remotely deep, they will smoke us, man. They will smoke us. All right? 400 viewers. Hit the like button, everybody. Well, fuck it, they'll do us in. Yes. Very bad sinuses. Big man. Aberdeen certainly haven't. That game last season in the Cup, that was a great game. 2 great games in a row. And I think the semi-final will also be a great game, which is obviously... He's buzzing. Absolutely buzzing, Blue Mac. Right, so we've got Aberdeen. I think we'll get beat. Honestly, even if we don't win or don't get beat, I think it'll be a draw. I think at best a draw, man. Honestly, that's what I'm going to go for there. Right, so moving on. We're against Motherwell. Hampden, it's a semi-final. They're going to be up for it more than us because this team can't get up, man. It can take as much Viagra as it wants. Its arse would still collapse. So, again, will he be in charge come that game? Who knows? But, see the confidence levels. And anyway, does it matter? Does it matter if we beat Motherwell? Are we beating Aberdeen or Celtic in the final? And let's be honest, it'll be Celtic. Probably, credit to Aberdeen, but I think it will be the almighty Bobby Lashley. No, I think, right, it will be Celtic in the final, and not a hope in hell is this team get a chance. Not even a chance. How embarrassing is that? I'm turning around and saying we don't have a chance. We don't. We're shite. All right? This club's going in one direction, like Liam Payne, downwards fast, out the windy. Absolutely. Let me update my Facebook status. Liam Payne's dead. Right. Then we're away to Olympiacos after that. Do you think we'll beat Olympiacos? Last year's Europa Conference League winners? No, is the answer there. You could do Bobby Lashley in the team, mate. Aye, absolutely. Will be you. Absolutely, yeah. Then we're at home to Hearts. Hearts, they've played one game under Neil. They won 4-0. Hearts lie down, will they? Who knows? But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Right, then we're at home to Dundee United. I mean, you'd expect us to win that. Then we're away to Nice. So the next 3 European games, I'm expecting at least 2 losses. Our arse will fold in Nice. It will not be nice. And against Olympiacos, it'll be a slaughter. It will be absolutely good night. Send a letter to the Santa. The hurt business. We're in the hurt business as Rangers fans because it's just hurt. I feel numb. Should they just sack Clement and hire Jimmy Thielen? I don't see you making the play. I agree. I don't think so. I don't think so anymore. Get back to me if we beat Big Man. Clement is stubborn. He'll continue to have Casemiro should be getting better. Casemiro just that man. Anyone that watched that game and seen him come on. Clement's not only 40. Aye, Willie, he gets it. Willie gets it. I get Willie. Everybody, hit the like button, right? on. Super chats greatly appreciate it as well. Seems actually likeable on like most of the orcs. Brilliant. Aberdeen would demand loads in compensation. Get it clipped. Yeah. Get it clipped. Jimmy Thielen, they probably wouldn't give them it, just like the Baron money. So, yeah. Right. We've ran through any final questions. I don't want to go all night here. I mean, there's 405 viewers, right? I'd love to go all night, Ric Flair style, but I can't. Right? There's an Aberdeen career mode to be played. All right, everybody. But you know, hit the like button. If I've earned the like button, hit the like button. I ain't going to beg. I ain't going. It was Philip Clement, Rab. That's fair enough, Willie. Hope you enjoyed your day in the beautiful plastic. Thanks for coming. Why was Baron subbed? Any idea? Because he was shite. But then you could have subbed the whole 11, so I don't really know. Celtic gained a point. Rangers didn't. Who was laughing yesterday then? Fess up. Who was laughing? I wasn't laughing yesterday. Go check out the Aberdeen Celtic. See this whole delusion, right? That I was getting stuck into Celtic. Why? Don't throw stones. You live in glass houses. This was inevitable. It was going to happen today. We're shite. And as I said there, even if we won, doesn't change the fact the Rangers are shit. They are shite. Yeah, Celtic drew. Celtic drew against the best Aberdeen team in years. Oh, the inhumanity. They'll still walk the league at the end of the day, right? We're shite. Don't ever take Ric Flair's name in vain. Well, how about you spell his name right, big man, and then we'll. I mean, both. You spelt Rick wrong and you spelt Flair's wrong. Why has this happened to every manager? Rangers get good start, then one, lose, they fall, manager sack, then repeat. Thielen turn around with Aberdeen within a few weeks. Clement still hasn't developed one player and the team is going backwards. Discuss. Well, let's discuss it. Let's put it right on the table then and discuss it. He's shite. He's got to go. It's that simple. See with Clement, right? Yeah, he came in, turned things around, got us winning games. Then we lost at Parkhead. But then from that game, pretty much up until the March game against Motherwell, everything was good. He got a tune out of players that we thought were shite. He got a tune out of players that we thought were done. But it's done. It's done. Right? I am not going to sit here and pretend. I am not going to sit here and pretend that Philip Clement is fantastic. No, he's not even beating Celtic. Papa Jono. I'm not a Papa John's in about 20 years. It's putting the boot into Celtic, Jambo Bear. That's how it's spelt on his birth certificate. Yo, Shawn Michaels' name is Sean Hickenbottom, but nobody calls him Sean Hickenbottom. All right? So, and everyone knows how to spell Ric Flair. Gerrard 1 trophy to 9. I get him in immediately. Yeah, Gerrard had 1 trophy to 9, right? Admittedly, not good enough. Same amount of trophies as Clement, but here he got the trophy that mattered, and it was still pathetic, I think, to not win more cups. When was the last time you beat us in a game? It was April 2022 in the Scottish Cup semi-final. That's how long ago it was. I mean, how pathetic is that? How pathetic? I mean, 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago for a meaningful win against your rivals. The biggest rivalry in world football. 2.5 years. 2.5 years. And we play each other 20 times a season. Pathetic. Would be Benny Hill is in charge. That's the difference. Would be better with I'd love Phil Mitchell in charge. You want some? We'll play games, huh? You're playing with me. Would be really difficult. Grant Mitchell, Billy Mitchell, shitebag Billy Mitchell, who in the fucking shower and let that guy die. I'd take Billy Mitchell over Philip. Come on. Yeah, I know. But Beale did beat Celtic, but meaningful. Long time ago. George Harrison, length of time. You should be proud that all the other clubs have been in existence. Reel that in. Get the Super League started. Let's party. Super League. Super League. How do you want a Super League, man? Super League. Baldy meal must persist. I see this happening again, right? 420 viewers, everybody. Get your final questions, and I'll go 5 more minutes, and then we're going to wrap that. Because guess what? There's going to be more streams. There's going to be more vids. Because this. No, I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. It's shite. No, but see everything I've ranted on here in this 45-minute stream. I said it, at the start of September. I said it pre-season. I predicted Celtic to win the league. I got laughed at. Oh, you're not a Rangers fan. Maybe I'm just not brain dead. You know what I mean? How could you predict this team to win the league? Even before, at least I could argue before a ball was kicked, you don't know how the new players are going to perform. Well, now we know. And guess how do they perform? Shite. S-H-I-T-E. Shite. That's what it spells. Shite. You have a board that have no clue. Don't even have a board. Willie, domestic is the bread and butter. Europe is a bonus. I agree. Celtic could get scudded, right? They could get scudded 50-0 against Atlanta. What does it do for me? I might feel good for 10 seconds, then realise, oh yeah, my club's shite. You know what I mean? See when they get beat 7-1 by Dortmund, awful result. But we got beat 4-1 by Lyon. Obviously, I'm not going to get into 7-1, 4-1. Both pathetic. Obviously, you'd rather get beat 4-1. It's shite. But you know what? I'd take getting scudded 7-1 by Dortmund in the Champions League if it meant we were top of the league right now. I mean, we get scudded in the Champions League 7-1 by Liverpool and lost the title that way. So, 10-year cycle of picking up the wrong guy. Praise him as the new hands, then realising he's shite. Repeat. Don't wash. Repeat. Yep. Oh, Green Eagle Football. Buy yourself a pint. Me, Stevie, keep up the feds. Thank you for that. I'll keep them up. They'll never die. That international break. The international break was actually good. Who am I kidding? Because I didn't have to talk about this shite. I just had to talk about Scotland being shite, which I didn't need to talk about on this channel. But here anyway. Remember Salah scoring a hat-trick? Yep, that was awful. Celtic getting beaten in Europe does not benefit Rangers. Yeah. Obviously when they get beat, right, and vice versa, if you don't care about the coefficient, it's like, it's a bit of banter. 7-1. Did I enjoy Celtic getting scored at 7-1? Yeah. But see at the end of the season, see if we're holding up Celtic get beat by Dortmund 7-1, but we lost every old firm and didn't win a title or trophy, and we've actually finished behind Aberdeen and closer to Motherwell. We failed then. Shite. We can't do it. May as well take enjoyment out of Dortmund winning, beating Celtic 7-1, because we can't even fucking draw against them, let alone get put 7. We've scored 12 goals in 8 games in the league, man. 12 goals in 8 games, and 6 of them was against Ross County. Can't even score a goal. Pathetic, man. Shite. Big short of shite. At least we've got the Critch ball, I guess. Critchley. No idea where Rangers go for here. In the bin. Yep. Come on. Who replaces them? Someone suggested Jimmy Savile could replace him earlier. Was he going to manage them via satellite in hell? Okay, hear me out. We go for Ronnie Delia. Yeah, Ronnie Delia could be managing Celtic and would still not win the league. You've scored 1 goal away from home and one goal away from home and 4. That is. It was against Dundee United. So what? No goals against Hearts. No goals against Celtic. 1 goal against Dundee United. Well, maybe they're going to loan us Jimmy Savile then, Chris. That's why Stesser's saying not enough pace in the team. It's not a coincidence that our best attacking display 6-0 versus St Johnstone, we had Matondo in the team. Yeah, but Matondo's shite. You know what I mean? He has 1 good game in 20. Beer guy, I'm all right. Well, I'm not really all right. I was hungover this morning and see that game. It was the best sober up experience I've ever fucking had. But yeah, when's the next FIFA episode? We need to record some, but guess what, Beer guy? I'll let you in this secret, even though there's 417 people watching. It's getting recorded after this. Aberdeen career mode is coming to Fog Football again Ferry. How many times have you said shite? Well, there's not one better word to sum up Rangers at the minute. Anyway, I know you're feeling at it. I mean, Jenny Savile, you get a standing ovation at Shite Head. There we go. Caleb with that comment there. Suter, solid for Scotland, then plays for Rangers. Bag of nerves. But you know what I mean, right? We can say, well, playing for Rangers is bigger than playing for Scotland. But, you know, he was marking like Ronaldo. He's marking Raphael, Leo. He was marking a lot of people, man. It was just a lot of good people. A lot of people. Come on, look who he's marking. Maybe Suter's just not good enough. Yeah, I thought Suter's been really good this season, but then he does that. But again, back to the game, it's like, well, you know what? Yeah, he made a mistake, but we should put 3 goals past him, man. Here we go, right? Suter got done by an old age pensioner. He did. Ronaldo. Ronaldo was pish. Vote for Pedro. Pedro who? Aye, what, Casinha? Hopefully not. Big Voldemort time's up. Holy shit. I just lost like 200 viewers. What's that about? How did I lose 200 viewers? Big Voldemort. Watkins. All right. What age is Watkins? He can't be that old, surely. Rangers not good enough. They have to learn lessons. Clement doesn't understand the magnitude of the job he's got, man. I mean, we get beat by Celtic, but we beat Ross County 6-0 last week. Who cares? Who honestly cares about that? No one cares about that. That does nothing for me. I mean, fucking shite. Absolute shite. Imagine they go for the former England manager. What, Southgate? Kettlewell? Shots on the shots on target, but he's a fud, man. No one cares. Clement doesn't understand Scottish football, no Rangers. And that's it. You need someone that understands it. And you know what? It's the board as well. You can feel a manager out in when they're interviewing them, and they've got to hammer home to him, like, you know what? We've got to win every Old Firm game. That's the mindset. We've got to win every Old Firm game. And see, if we don't win it, you don't come out with X, Y, and Z bullshit excuses. But see the board, someone's got, like, James Tavernier, but then he's a cardia man. See, when Clement whips out those comments, he's like, Gaffer, I've got to pull you to one side. That's the biggest load of shit I've ever heard. But James Tavernier, we're disappointed. We'll bounce back, yeah. But I might get an inform next week on FIFA, so that'll do me. Fuck you, James Tab. I'm sick of him, man. I'm sick of him. Get the Livingston manager. He's great at making money on the side. Yeah, every number 9 he's had's a drug dealer. And I tell you what, Bessers must be going into his own supply because he's absolute shite. Clement was talking pish. Yep, of course. He talks pish every post-fucking match interview. He's worse than Beale. At least Beale, he was the Cockney, spinner of shite. What's Clement? I don't know. Clement's just better than Sky News. Thank you. Wemo 4.99. I appreciate that. Super chat's greatly appreciated. Sterling Hurt. I don't know. Martindale. Loch Ness Monster got fined. I was watching Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster the other night. How great was that? Hiding from the media and fans. Tavernier. Us no leader. Captain disappointed. Pen Merchant. He is. Right, we're going to go 10 hour. We're going to give you 7 more minutes here. 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes is more enough than I'm willing to do. Aberdeen have a great chance if they do. We've been joking all season. Aberdeen title fight. Although, can they beat Rangers? They can, right? And here, even if we beat them at Pittodrie, right? That's a big if. Even if we do, I still think the Aberdeen is going places. They are. Would you take Dave Batista at Rangers? Well, hold on. To do it, Batista. But look at the state of Dave Batista these days, man. Skinny as a rake, and shite movies. I mean, if it was Batista like 20 years ago, yeah. Undertaker called him out though. Undertaker and Donald Trump and Kane called him out. Imagine sitting right 20 years ago, and someone saying, in 2024. The Brothers of Destruction and Donald Trump are going to call it Batista in a presidential TikTok video. Like, yeah, well, you know, I mean, he's 55, Batista. Like, I mean, there was time to go off the roids. It's then, isn't it? Rangers looking like they were becoming just another team. As I said in the review, we are not a sleeping giant, we are a comatose giant. Paul Bear was 20 and 0 managing Undertaker at Mania. Could be the guy. Fucking, aye. Why not? I know. Fucking get Paul Bear. He's dead, actually. Yeah. But Paul Bear. Undertaker! Undertaker, everybody! American Badass. P. Diddy just bought the Rangers. He's a moral upgrade in the current board. Yep. Dave Batista doing an interview with Kamala Harris. Trump got Undertaker and Kane. Who's the real winner? Yeah, it's pathetic. And then you've got both sides discrediting what all the guys did in the wrestling business because of their political beliefs. I thought Real Rangers were coming this month. We need a wise man. Roman Reigns has binned off Paul Heyman. It makes sense. Well, I tell you what, if there was one thing Paul Heyman was good at, it was running a company with a shoestring budget. ECW, if you know, you know. Where he didn't pay any of his employees, so maybe fucking Paul Heyman, man, would suit Rangers. But in all seriousness, oh, Brian Roddy for a Clement termination, thank you. $4.99. I appreciate that. It's your first super chat. It gets a wee heart from me. We are garbage. Press restart. I wish it was that easy. Can we get a petition to bring back Walter? I mean, I wish it was that easy. Morelos killing it in the Colombian League on loan. Is he? I don't even know what Morelos is doing. Rangers, the Chris Benoit football. Fuck. Undertaker. Chris Benoit. Yeah. Well, when was our double murder suicide? I guess people could say 2012. But not looking good when the fans. See, it's good to have a laugh. Incorporating WWE into some football talk. What else would you get it? You know what I mean? Undertaker. Let's go all the way. Let's be honest, what's going on with your nose, but my nose is fucking. Have I got a nose like Triple H? Big man. Paul Heyman was a better businessman than David Murray. I mean, Paul Heyman, man, he made a lot of money. If you know, you know. Tommy Dreamer, WrestleMania X7 could have been a very different story. If you know, you know. Check out Fog Wrestling, everybody, man. Check out Fog Wrestling. Walter's statue would do better than Big Dopey Dome in that dugout. Let's face it, if Clement doesn't do much more than I agree with that. Honestly. Let's dig up Big Jock and he can tell everyone what he knew, says Willie Pearson. Right, I think when we're digging people up here to do a better job than Philip Clement, we've truly fucking. I mean, he needs to go. Like, not that Big Jock would be managing Rangers, but you get my point. Monday Night Wars, like the old form of wrestling, it was great time. The 80s, no, not the 80s, the 90s and the 2000s. Well, 2000s, WCW was dead, like, wasn't it? Well, it was still better than the shite you watch today, though. Clement looks like something you would dress up at his Halloween. Skeletor. The Rangers season looking more like humped than a cocktail waitress at a P. Diddy party. Dundee United coming for you. It's Scott Hall's birthday today. Yes, R.I.P. to the bad guy. Shame Scott Hall's dead. It's weird, like you'll never see the NWO or Freedom come out again. You know? Right, I think we need to see this dig up pattern, man. You know? There'll be no blade of grass left untouched. Still cold in his shadow. Rangers can go fourth next weekend. We can. I mean, I don't come up must stay. Go for Ten Hag when he can. No, maybe one guy worse. The last wrestling I watched was Big Daddy versus Giant Haystacks at Butlins. Well, how fucking long ago was that? He would go through this team. He absolutely. He would go through it, and rightfully so, man. It's a disgrace. I will pop when Morelos returns. Well, it's not WrestleMania, mate. He's not going to return. is he going to knee slide down the tunnel and drop kick someone? Sweet chin music someone? Anyway, right, we've hit an hour. 1983. Do a watch along the next game, Stevie. I might, man. I don't know. Depresses me enough watching it. Scott Hall was a Trump supporter, even though Kevin Nash is a liberal. But see, I respect Kevin Nash. You know why, right? Because you know what? Still best friends with Scott Hall. See this whole political thing with like you see that Undertaker thing with Trump. Everyone trying to pretend that the Undertaker sucks because he supports Donald Trump. It's pathetic. It's the same with Batista, right? I don't like the fact that he's endorsing Kamala Harris, but am I going to pretend that Batista sucks and he's not been in decent enough movies and he wasn't, a big part of WWE and the Ruthless Aggression there? It's pathetic, man. It is. It is. It's pathetic. No, who's number 30 at the Rumble then? I don't know. I stopped watching wrestling in 06. I wish I could stop watching it, but here it pays the bills. Right, Cute Kanji, channel member. If you want to, Scott Hall did shoot a guy in the face. But yeah, Cute Kanji channel member. And if you want to become a channel member and support the big man, Big Stevie Cool, then do that. You get extra stuff here. You get extra stuff. Don't really know what you get. You get the great stuff, man. Right, so I'm going to read out Cute Kanji's comment. It's all pre-arranged subs and a formation shape that doesn't change regardless of how the matches go, and his job is potentially on the line. He turns the dial to save him. Come on. CJ Novo tweeted it, right? He said about, Kilmarnock are subbing on a better player than what we've got. David Watson. Yeah. Danny. Kieran Doyle is awful. He's not injury prone. He just has nothing about him. He can't pass. See Tom Lawrence, right? See as bad as his legs are. At least the guy can score and he can assist. He's got something to him, right? As much as I don't want him, right, to start most games. Kevin Nash. The only guy with worse legs than Tom Lawrence might be Kevin Nash, right? Torn quad city, but I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You bashing Ryan118 for having membership, but you do it. Yeah. See, my membership is to support the channel. I'm not putting any content behind a paywall. All right. There's a difference. I'm not saying you're not getting Football Manager unless you pay $4.99. You can watch me get scudded in the Champions League. That's the reasoning there. All right. Simply to support the channel. Help a guy out. Who said Conor Barron was? Whoever said Conor Barron was the best player in Scotland needs their head looked at. Right? He's not even the best player at Rangers. Which wouldn't be, like I said, he's one of this season because he runs about. I thought you were going to say Kevin Nash is similar to Rangers because he hasn't been good since the 90s. Nah, Kevin Nash has been good, man, since... obviously, I think the last time Kevin Nash was good was probably TNA run. I didn't mind him in 2011. But coming back to the NWO in 2002 was good. But yeah, properly good. That probably was the 90s. I just don't like MotoGP. I'll be honest. I'm an F1 guy who watched the Texas Grand Prix or the Austin Grand Prix. It was good. It was decent. It was decent enough. Didn't want to bet though. Proper dud left in a moon boot after today. Kevin Nash is the most similar to this Rangers team. He gets a torn quad, walking to the ring. They get injured in training, apparently not even in matches. Preferred Big Sexy when he was Diesel. Ferrari did walk it, didn't they? Surprising. I was going to bet. I did a bet. Max to win, both Ferraris on the podium, and Leclerc to lead a lap. So immediately it was up after lap 1. But the problem with me is that I just didn't expect Ferrari to be that good. Like, they were hyping before the race off Ferrari looking good. But if you watched, I didn't watch the sprint yesterday. I was out, but I watched the highlights. Ferrari did finish second and fourth. But I would have expected more from Ferrari to suggest that the pace that they had in the race. But tell you what, it's so weird in F1 to have a team dominate like that when they're like nowhere near the Drivers' Championship. But yeah, been a good F1 season. Can't really complain too much. Anyway, even Conor Barron's dad would piss himself laughing. He said he was the best player, and of course he would. Big Duncan to replace Clement. He accepts not getting paid, so maybe that would suit us. Manager and a bouncer. At least you different to normal Rangers. Nigel Mansell, that's a blast from the past. 1992 world champion. Rangers fans were bumming Barron, calling him the best player. Yo, I'm not going to. I see Connor Barron. I've got no real issue with the guy, but I'm not going to pretend he's the greatest thing of all time. Like I did say, like I would rather put like Connor Barron and Lennon Miller in the Scotland setup, and that's not me saying the two are on par. Lennon Miller's better than Connor Barron, folks. All right, but thank you, Cute Kanji, for the $5. Tavernier's birthday is Halloween. Go figure. Lol, he's a horror show. He fucking is, isn't he, man? What's he dress up as on Halloween? I wonder if he dresses up as a fucking football player, because he certainly ain't one. He's a shite cunt. He is actually music is a proper helmet. Ranger. Wait a damn minute. Yeah, there is no personalities left. I agree, McGregor and Davis. But that's the old guard, though. You know what I mean? Why can't other teams replace the old guard? And it feels like this. Feels like it's you've got the same bite in the fight. Nothing. He dresses up as a Hall of Famer. Why is he in the Hall of Fame, man? You know what I mean? Why is he in the Hall of Fame? James Tavernier. Tav dressing up as Maida this year, scariest shit he's seen. Yo, I don't think James Tavernier was even that bad the day, right? But not the reality is, he's always going to get blamed. He's the captain. He's outstayed his welcome. But see, there's no hope in hell that we win a league championship with James Tavernier still at the club. And it's not because he's god awful, right? Even though he is. I probably came out wrong. He is awful, right? But, if the other 10 players in the team were great, it's not like James Tavernier is single-handedly going to hold this team back. But James Tavernier is not going to win another league title at Rangers. I mean, I know that probably sounds like I'm stating the obvious there, but he won't. It's done. So that's why he needs to go. The Rangers Hall of Fame is about as legit as the WWE Hall of Fame. That's probably true. Ramon Monette sits on his Uncle John's lap with his Speedos on, says Wally Pearson. Didn't know that. Didn't need that image in my head. We move on. Not many Glasgow boys left in the first team, slowly and surely losing our identity as Glasgow. I think you need that. You do. You need players that get it. Andy Halliday was not good enough, right? But he got it. You can't, he got it. And you need players like that, man. You need British players as well. But it's not the best Rangers team built on British, man. Players that understand it. Halliday was fine he was. You need players who understand. Yep, I agree. How can you have Jim Tavernier beside the light? I don't know. Smell the glove. It's disgusting, isn't it? It's no right. It's absolutely no. A current player shouldn't get put into the Hall of Fame unless you're like Callum McGregor and you've won about 40 billion trophies in a row. All right. See James Tavernier. The only way I would have accepted him getting into the Hall of Fame is if we won the Europa League. He would have finished top goal scorer, won a European trophy, and then left. Even if we did win the Europa League and the rest of the trophies stayed the same and we're losing league titles, I would still question it. But see if he won that and then left that summer to get like a move to Saudi or England or whatever, I'd be like, if you want to put him in, fair enough. He won a European trophy, captain this day European trophy, and finished top goal scorer in the competition. But see this parading the guy about, and he's got 3 Diddy trophies, man. It wasn't the worst today. Yeah, he's just got far too much negative baggage, which he carries that losing mentality around with him, and it has to feed off into any new Rangers players that come in. Does any Rangers player even make our bench? Wow. Well, Chris Boyd talked about that after the Old Firm game, and he pretty much said no. Halliday played very well at left back in an Old Firm game once, but yeah, was generally very average at best. He was good in that game, the game where Ryan Jack won, 1-0. Fuck, that's mad. How long ago was that? That's nearly 6 years ago. That I remember working, missed the first half. Yeah. December 20, so I thought it might have been like the 1st of January 2019. I know it was the 18-19 season. That's mad. That's 6 fucking years ago, man. 6 years ago. Depressed. The amount of money Clement has wasted is insane. I agree. I think Tav's legs are starting to go. Yeah, he is. He's done, man. He's done. He's done. Luke McCown is better than your full midfield. Not going to get many complaints from me. Luke McCown, I went for McCown. Celtic man probably wouldn't have wanted to come, but you know what, me. It's just like Lennon Miller, right? See if we signed him in the summer, how much cheaper would it have been than if we're going to go for him? We're not going to sign him anyway, man. Kent destroyed Lustig that game. He did. He absolutely. That was a great run for Kent in that left-hand side. Better times. Would we take Ryan Kent back, folks? Probably. But anyway, get Tony Khan money involved. He'd probably do it AEW Ibrox. Fucking get Tony Khan money involved in this channel, man. See, instead of giving jobbers and his Diddy company like $5 million a year, give me $5 million a year. All right. Kent at his best is the best British winger since Bale. Oh, steady down, oh boy. Kent at his best is the best British winger since Bale. Really? I'll let you retract that, Gavin. Yo, see at his best. I think at his best he was great. Gavin. Yo, I think Ryan Kent at his absolute best was unplayable, right? But you need consistency. You know, you need that. He was, but the problem is he wasn't consistent. Like, see the games when he turned up in Europe for us, man, and we're talking about. I mean, look at he was getting penalties against Dortmund, cutting in, man. They couldn't deal with him. But you know, Phil Foden is what technically a winger, isn't he? I mean, are we going to go down the debate that Ryan Kent and is a wee bit better than? No, we're not going to go down there. You know, I agree. See at his best, I think he as a fit, he was great at his best, but you need consistency, man. You know what I mean? Aluko and Weiss had a great moments like Kent, but they weren't that great overall. And that's it. Like Kent, Morelos, they had moments. Who in this Rangers team has got moments? No moments. There's no moments to talk about. It's just like depression. It's not good enough. Alistair Johnson ruins Kent's career. Janovic did a decent job at ruining it as well. If Rangers hired Lampard instead of Clement, they'd still be in the same position now with the recruitment. Probably would be. Unrelated, but the JD guy is a total mark. Fog Wrestling, Duran's way better than him. Thank you, beer guy. I tell you what, he is a mark. He was arguing with Tony Khan on Twitter, man, about a load of shite. Would you take Gattuso at Rangers? Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, and we're shit all the time. Arriva bene. Rotten seasons. It's not Ryan Kent of 1920. It's the Kent not only the last two seasons at Rangers, but his awful time at Fenerbahce. His prime days are well behind him. Still looking back to. Well, that's it. You know, we literally talked about there that like that game was 6 years ago. Come up to 6 years. Kent, he's only 27, right? His best years shouldn't be behind him, but they clearly are. Tony Khan stays up till 3 a.m. arguing with neckbeards. And how sad's that, man? How sad's that? Imagine being a billionaire arguing with neckbeards. I think fucking. I mean, Triple H can't do it because his nose blocks the screen. I think Vince McMahon was doing that. Vince McMahon was getting 2 hours sleep, man. Writing shows and getting up at like 75, fucking going to the gym. That's a real man, not Tony Khan hugging on to wrestlers like for dear life. What a fucking loser he is. Yeah, they're a channel member. They're real to me, damn it. Just like wrestling, it's not real. 2015, 14, Rangers' worst season ever, probably. I mean, it wasn't good. Is this the worst season since? See the lower league seasons, right? I'm not. I think it's unfair to compare them to any other seasons because, I mean, it is what it is. You're in the lower leagues. You could win every game. It's going to feel like shite. Yeah, AI that sends a fiver. Fucking why doesn't everyone create it then? Woo! If Clement gets sacked, who would you want to be the new manager? I don't know. I'm not even thinking that far ahead, man. I don't even know. What Muscat is that who we want? It can be better. It's shite. It doesn't really bother me who the new manager is. I just want somebody good. Watson and Inverness. I want them to survive. There you go. There's no benefit for me if Inverness die. You know what I mean? They're a decent club. They're a city club. you know, I've already spoken about this a few times on stream, but they floated Rangers to go down to the lower leagues. Yeah, and honestly, that's on Rangers. We put ourselves in that situation. A team floated to put us down the leagues so they'd have a better chance of doing stuff. Can I really begrudge them that? No. You mean you got to take the tinted specs off, folks, man. 3.4 million in debt. Well, that's not good. You know what I mean? And there's no way they're making 3.4 million. We've won the league 2000, 2003, 2005, 2009, 2010, 2011. You know what I mean? Up to 2012, it was. I mean, that's decent enough. But yeah, since then it's pathetic. You know what I mean? 20. I mean, one trophy in the last 13. It'll be the last 14. Calm down, Stevie. Nervous breakdown. Is it? Is it a nervous breakdown? Derek, you're related to Ronnie. Don't need to see it. Aye, Ronnie Pickering. How good's that guy? I'm Ronnie Pickering, mate. Go get Kent and Stevie Dry. Anyway, guys, that's where we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for the super chats. We're back tomorrow. This will need talked about in greater detail. There's going to be more fallout. It's a Monday morning. There's always going to be some form of news, regardless. Yeah, players' age, absolutely. Anyway, that's a near died there. That is where we're going to end it. Clark Kent. Yeah, Rangers. Clement's got to go. He won't go. It's going to be a painful couple of months, man. 2025 is a new year, but what sort of state is that going to look like? We'll be there for it, though, on this channel. Like, comment, subscribe. We're all waiting on this FIFA. This FIFA, I'll let you know what's happening with that FIFA anyway. What's that behind your curtain? Jimmy Shabble.